All right. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. How is everybody doing today or tonight? Wherever you might be in this world. And we'll see what the evening gives us. Bit of a rejection. Who knows why there was probably a rejection here. On NQ. Nice sell-off. Yep. Session and weekly VWAP. I got it as well. I started averaging in right around here. So if we drop a Globex VWAP back here. So we can see the continuation of it right here into the Asia, right? So this is in its infancy, guys. It's just so immature to trade quite yet. So we'll carry over the Globex session VWAP. To give us some levels. We also had a bit of context confirmation. That was a big bounce off of the new VWAP there. I'm going to try and push this thing through. They might. We're going to try and buy this. Where my hotkey's not working. Okay. What can go long if we can hold above this? Kind of like it. Long at 61 3/4. Not a great fill. But small size. I got 3 micros here. I'd like to peel one off at highs there. Give us continuation or give us death. I'm not in the death mood, so I would have to see the trades, LJ. I'd love to see you journal a little bit. I'd love to see your visual journal, how your trades map out. So using the long short tool, right? Let's say you went long here. Where was your entry? Where did you get out? Where was your stop? Right? I can see it that way right on the chart, along with any pertinent levels and the reason you got into that trade. If I can see that, I can give you a lot more information. Post that to the trade review section. I'd be happy to take a look at it and give you some feedback. Well, back it goes. We're only down 4 points here. Well, now it's 8 points. All right. Cutting it. Goodbye. All right. Well, that didn't work. These gray horizontal lines, these are previous session LVNs. These are actually from some of these are from the current session. So if we actually actually do it like this. They're marking out low volume nodes off the profile. Yeah, I see it. 69 looks like the VOC. Pretty darn close. No, these are from the toolkit. Actually, these are automatically drawn. They're down here. Low volume zones enabled. And we can get real time, previous session. How many sessions back do I want? What the pivot length is, etc. I'm glad I cut that. I'd be down a lot more now. Ah, JP, you're gonna leave us hanging tonight. Man, thanks for checking in though. That's kind of cool. So this could be an interesting long spot. This is kind of the high volume area. A little bounce here, long at 40. There we go. So 41 and a quarter. It's about 10 points right there. Nice. You could take the trader out of the market, but you can't take the market out of the trader, right, JP? Nice long. Till tomorrow. Well, I'm about break even. A trade made up for my continuation long that never came to fruition. All right, if we break this VWAP, I'm gonna see if we come down here to this lower band area, see if how far it goes. Value area low is down at 185. Maybe 225. 220. They don't play out as to the tick so early in the session like this. Maybe it's 191. That's interesting. Okay. It's also a low volume. That's the value area low on the session. So if you look at, we built this value area. This is on Thursday. This is on Wednesday. No, Tuesday. This is Tuesday. Then we had this big up, down, up, and now we're back into this same value area. You can kind of see it right here. Attempted breakout. Big rejection. Price discovery to the downside. Return to this value area. Now we're trading sideways again. What do you do for work, LJ? For everybody on YouTube, we have a Discord chat. That's where all this is coming from. Sounds like good skills for a trader to have. I don't know. Maybe, once you trade for a while, man, it's really tough to take it out of the person. Generally, they find their ways to trade. Yeah, unfortunately, it can't be rushed. Look at gold. Short gold. Back down to 350. What a narrow range on gold. Look at this. It's just this crazy. Right back into the initial balance. can't rush the process of becoming better at trading. It is everybody happens in their own time. Some get it quicker, some get it slower. It's like it's starting to go. Short gold. Let's go back down to the 50s. Who wants to go back down to the 50s? I do. At least the mid 50s. This is tick strike. This is tick strike. This is the real-time buying and selling pressure of the time and sales. Here goes. All right. So I am short 5 micros in gold here at 61. Got a limit at 59 in spot 2, 58 spot 3, 57. So every point we're going to scale out of this and see if we can get all the way back down to 58. Yeah, unfortunately, it's not about being smart, is it? If trading was just about being smart, there'd be a hell of a lot more profitable traders. Yep, monthly VWAP is down here at 488. Or in this screen right here. Oops. So this is the monthly VWAP. It's the monthly upper band, lower band. This is the weekly VWAP. Weekly upper band, weekly lower band. So yes, I do. Let's keep going, gold. Sure looks like it wants to keep going. I'm here for it. $55. It's my target. 55s. Gap in what? An NQ? On what? Gap in what and where? That's awesome. Cheat codes for the market to strats for dumbasses. That's pretty funny. The one was filled already on NQ. Open up here, filled it right away within like 8 minutes. Yes. Oh, the overnight gap. Yeah, it might. Hard to say. I don't know when. I got out of the prediction business. I trade the chart in front of me. I trade the system. Could it could not? I have no idea. You know, that's come on. And closed. Remainder of break even. I'm flat. All right, where's the long and NQ? And that back test of VWAP, weekly VWAP. Tough trading. Nothing good. Got stopped out of this long, caught this short. Caught the beginning of this short. Stopped out of break even for most of the position. Not red, but I'm not green either. Tomorrow's OPEX, yeah. Nothing to do here. So, what do you guys want to talk about while we wait for the market to do something and possibly set up? This is an extra slow Globex. Let's talk a little bit about what's coming up. Chuck, hey, why don't you join me, Chuck? All right. Well, I'm glad we got out of the gold trade. That's now grinding up. Oil's going down. All right. Maybe we try the fade value or extreme on NQ. Long at 29.5. All right, 10 points. I'm happy with 10 points in this muck. All right, best trade of the day. Not of the day, but of this session. Where did you get Dom drill number 2? Adiron. Nice. Okay. I forgot that was in there. I built that class a while ago. An entry reaction. Yep. You're going to want to use the VWAP. So there's 2 ways. Let's talk about that. So when it comes to the DOM skills, I want you to do the layering at a entry level. All right, so price is coming down. You're looking to go long on this VWAP wave level, right? This is the setup area right here. All right, as price is coming down, I want you to work the bid. All right, trying to get the best bid price possible. No market orders, right? Put it in right on the DOM. If you're scaling in, scale in a little bit. Then as it starts to work, start to scale out. And then put the stop at break even once you start to scale out, stop at break even. If it keeps going, right, there's 2 methods here. If you have lots of drawdown to work with on this trade, say you're risking $50 and you're only down 10, that's just a random number, right? You can try and add a little more for a back retest and get out up here. But if it keeps going down from there, you gotta cut it, flatten all. Okay. The other way is here's the VWAP Wave System setup. You take it, you nail this trade, right? Now we're going up to upper band or whatever. Look for the micro pullback bid to go long. And then the reflex of putting that stop at break even. And these are really fast. It works better in regular trading hours, to be honest, than Globex because it's super illiquid. Did I just draw all of that without being on my screen? Oh my God. Okay, we're going to have to go through that one more time. Sorry, guys. All right, one more time through. Yeah, right, exactly, LJ. All right, so here's the level. All right, price is coming down to the level. All right, now I'm on the DOM. I know this level is what, like, let's say it's 20. Right, I might start layering right around it. A couple micros, maybe some more space in between, depending on what my risk is. Try and get filled a couple, and as soon as it starts turning green, layering out. Right, moving my stop to break even. If price doesn't respect the level, right, you either need to cut it or price is coming down, add a little more if you have more drawdown to work with. And if we get the back test retracement, then you can get out here for a small winner or break even. But if it keeps going lower than that, you got to respect your dollar stop. Right, so whatever that amount is. All right, with these type of trades, you need to have kind of a more of a dollar amount because you don't know exactly how far it's going to go. So, I'm willing to risk $100 on this trade, right? If it's $100, that's when I get out. It's not so much a structural stop. The second way is here's the VWAP wave structure level. Let's say it's 20. Price comes down, you nail it, you get the trade, boom, 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 great. Now, let's say this is VWAP and this is upper band. Now you think we're going to upper band, right? You're going to look for the micro pullback, get in on the bid, and then get out on the ask, right? And once we start covering, moving the stop to break even. Correct. Yep. I'm not even looking at the chart anymore. I might look back just for reference here and there. But essentially, I'm looking here. I have just the DOM up on this entire monitor. What does it look like? This is what it looks like. There ain't no charts on there. Straight up DOM. And a big one. Now, Chuck might have a big DOM. Andy might have a big DOM too. That big tick energy. So I'm focusing on the price now. All I care about is price and what it's doing, what it looks like. All right, the volume profile, the histogram on the side. Oh, mine's 27-inch too. $27 is pretty big when you put it vertically. I can't imagine needing much more. Mine's curved. Okay, it's a curved 27. What's that? Peyronie? It's a Peyronie. Peyronie monitor. You guys know what that means. If you guys don't know what Peyronie is, Google it. We're having fun, guys. It's Thursday night. The market's barely moving. I'm up $62. Dave, I know you're not offended. I've seen your jokes. Fool me once. Well, the point is, you fool me once, you can't fool me again. Long at 29.5. So if we get another push up, I'll join ask. Stop at break even. Out of one. Stop at break even. Yep, that was right. That was W. Good call, Dave. Come on now. Still like it. I might add. It's interesting how price prints outside of the actual bid-ask spread. How is that possible? You want to tell me how that works? I'm out. So I've been getting a lot of great feedback on the new. Oh, there it goes. Now it goes. Let's try this again. I'll work a little bit here. In one. In two. No, I don't like it anymore. I'm flat. Okay, I got a lot of really good feedback on the new VWAP Wave RSI tool. Looking forward to hearing other people's feedback as they continue to use it. Man, things are dead tonight. That's not easy, kept daddy. Because you're you're trying to convince cult members that they're not in a cult. Essentially. It's not easy to do. They're brainwashed. Whoa, Ray, you have a jinx in the group. Hi. He doesn't get to keep the name Inner Circle. He has no right to that. Aderon, that's good. That's what it should feel like. Most people think like practicing trading is coming up and just trading their account, right? That's game time. What do you do in preparation and practice for game time is what counts. Gold's finally going down. That took forever. Like slow motion. It's recorded, Herm. All right, Vikram. Thanks for joining us. I'll talk to you tomorrow. I don't do it in Tradevate. My understanding is that copy trading in Tradevate is a pain in the ass, but it's built into Top Step X. You just have a leader account and you check off your other accounts. Yeah, maybe Chuck can walk you through that a little better than I can because I've never done it in Tradevate. Never. What are you looking to group trade? What prop firm, LJ? In YouTube, Chiznaz girl says, my buddy turned me to your strategy. He says your VWAP wave ping ping strat is the biznaz. looking forward to learning from you, sir. Good to have you. Oh man. I don't know. Looks like a fade so far. No buyers. Not yet, anyway. We have constricting VWAP bands here. Yep. I think he said 190 was the up level. Sorry, Chuck. I don't see this being a level of anything. What am I supposed to be seeing? Oh, all evening. Yeah, but it's not gonna stay like that all evening. Probably gonna move one direction or the other here sooner or later. There you go. There's a bid. It's very little, but it's a bid. I don't know. Maybe you guys are pointing out something I'm missing here. I see 190. I think that seems like a good level. A little hopium. Chuck's smoking that hopium. Could go up. There you go. There's some buyers. Here you go, Chuck. 277. What? So you're telling me that look left, this has been the support all evening, yet you wanted to go to 277. All right, with that, I'm signing off. Good luck to you guys. I have a class in about 5 minutes, so if you're going to keep trading, manage your risk, stay sharp, guys, why don't you head on over to the trading room. You guys can continue trading. The party doesn't have to end, but you can't stay here. I'll be back tomorrow morning, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the live stream in the Discord. For those of you on YouTube, that starts a little after 10, but it's also a delayed feed. Hope you guys have a great night. Manage your risk. You don't have to trade live or in a prop firm. You can trade in a simulator while you're practicing and learning. I encourage you to do so.